So living from the perspective of the ego takes effort, right? But living from what we are in essence happens effortlessly. I am a person, I feel separate from others. This gives rise to conflict within you. And the physical body picks up on this and reacts with emotions like anxiety, stress, sadness, anger, and fear. This brings up an important question. How can we live effortlessly as our true being? How can we recognize our true essence without getting caught up in the ego and the incessant mind? We all have a sense of existence, right? You have a sense of existence among everything you know, think, and believe about yourself. Prior to perception in relation to the five senses, thoughts, and experiences, there is an underlying sense of I exist. This sense is ever present beneath all phenomena, all movements, and all illusions. There is this sense of I exist. What is crucial is to slow down the activity of the mind and come back to the present, here and now, to what is happening right now. Try to look at things as they truly are. This is what we call reality. Seeing things without layering them with labels, without projecting an illusory image shaped by the mind and an inner narrative. Just see things as they are. There is only what seems to be happening right now. Don't try to control the mind. Don't fight against it. In reality, this isn't a battle between you and your mind, but an invitation to accept everything the mind brings up. Everything. Without clinging to it, without buying into it. Simply watch all its movements. Something is here within you to observe. For thoughts to come and go, there must be a space that remains unchanged. And eventually a silence will settle in, a silence that once recognized remains unaffected by the noise of the mind. Thoughts only impact the ego, the I. If believed, if taken personally, they can be very harsh and unsettling. And don't tell yourself, okay, I am no one, I am nobody. That's just another trap of the ego, pretending it wants to stop existing. Be cautious. But even that can be observed. Simply remain silent. If an inner voice arises, observe what it's saying with detachment. Don't control it. Don't try to shut it down. Simply come back to this. The voice of the mind can be very sneaky and deceptive. Don't try to replace negative thoughts with positive ones or build a stronger self-image. That's still the ego at work. At some point, the question of self-esteem won't even come up because you will deeply know what you are. So now let's shift our attention to what observes. Don't try to see it, you can't. Everything you see is an object. But you are not an object. You are the subject. Whether feel what is here. So what is here? This isn't a fleeting feeling that comes and goes. It's a permanent, unwavering sense of aliveness. What lies before I? What exists between the memories of the past and projection of the future? Do you really think there is only past and future, nothing else? What lies between them, between past and future? What is here? Just here. Would you say nothing? Yes, why not? But simply stop the movement of time and recognize the timelessness of now, the timelessness of your being. This includes everything. Dive deeper into the core of your being, where temporality dissolves, where all worries and suffering fade away, where the separate sense of self cannot survive. Remain as much as you can in this recognition. Over time, this will reveal itself as your natural state. It will take less and less effort to live as this formless space, this infinite space. It's crucial not to chase an experience, because experiences come and go. Don't seek a particular state, because states also come and go. Simply let go of the tension of seeking and notice what remains silent in the background of movement, in the space between thoughts, in the background of the noise. There is something. What is this something? If you take a step backward and you observe all the movement, all the thoughts, all the comings and goings, there is something that doesn't come and go. So what is it? What is this something?